It has been 24 years since Portugal last hosted a Formula One race, and now FIA gave us a little bit of a present, giving us 3 tracks into the roster. One of them is Nürburgring, another one Imola, so 2 tracks that haven't seen Formula One for a while, and the last one is a debut, which would be Portimão, which I am, in my case, very excited to see. What we're going to do today is do a race around Algarve to see how it could develop. As this is an older spec of track, hopefully it goes okay with the Formula Hybrid 2020, which is the cars we're using the skins on. I've seen a few complaints about the AI being kamikaze around here, especially on turn 1, but hopefully nothing goes there. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's a car flying. And oh my god, they're jumping over the sausage curbs. I knew that there are going to be some issues. I had some issues on the free practice. The tire meshes are a bit weird in this track, and there's no DRS zone. That means you can use DRS pretty much everywhere, and the AI will be cheating. You can see the DRS over there in the front, already open with some of these AIs. But we're not here to talk about the mod track. We're here to talk about the track itself. So, oh my god, this AI is crazy. Goes over curbs. No, leave me alone. Right. Okay, we have a breeder. So, Formula 1 last time, 1996 at Estoril. We built this track. Portugal built this track in 2007. But due to some internal politics in Portugal and very likely at the FIA as well, this was never used for Formula 1, which was the purpose that Portugal built this track. It has seen some action on MotoGP, and I think some FIA Championship, GT3 and stuff, but nothing really that major as Formula 1 is. Because of the coughing boy, or the spiky boy, or whatever you call it, FIA required to change the roster, and we got ourselves track that cars are jumping. We got ourselves Portimão here, and I wasn't really expecting. I was hoping, but really not expecting that much, that it would be adding Portimão here, especially at the October time. So this, I think this is going to be 23rd to 25th. Kind of interesting. Now this track for me is an hidden gem. Of course, I'm super biased because I'm a natural from Portimão. But then again, I think it's still an hidden gem because it has an excellent layout that goes really well with the geography. Portugal is a hilly country. The south of Portugal is a really hairy as well. And where this track is standing, which is in Mochique Hills or Mochique Mountains, the layout that we have aligns itself very well with the geography, creating situations that are not commonly seen in Formula 1, at least not at this dramatic level. So a typical track would have, I think, 2 DRS zones, a typical race on this track. The first one would be over here at the main straight, and the second one would be at the back straight. The typical lap would be seeing you going very fast. Hopefully they do not use the chicane version. They use this fast version over here. Turn 1, which is Primeira, going in 5th or 6th gear into Lagos corner. Keeping it tidy on the inside, trying to hit corner 4. Watch out with the exit. The apex is blind, which is super interesting. Going down the hill, very likely, again, a DRS area into Torre VIP, because there's a VIP tower over there on our left. Accelerating, throttling up. Next corner will be Aurelia, this one on the right, and then into Samsung. Kind of feels like a mini version of the first sector. Down the hill into Craig Jones. Watch out on the inside on this mod. Braking just before you see the corner, which is Portimão corner. It's another blind apex. Love it. And now over here again into corner, I think it's 11. Not too sure. Or maybe 13. And now setting yourself into Sagres, which will start the end of the lap very fast. You should be able to be flat out with these modern cars. DRS area again. I believe they'll be fighting for position in this first sector. T1 maybe a dive bomb there. Just hit the sausage curb. And if they are able to keep side by side into Lagos, whoever has the interior might have an advantage. Might have a better area. Who has the exterior has a bigger advantage. Who has the interior might have too much of a depression and too much of a rise very fast. It might upset the cars. I'm not too sure how the rake is going to operate with these cars. Some cars, like the one that I'm driving, not really, this is just the skin. The Red Bulls do have a very aggressive rake. Means that the front is lower than the rear. And the Mercedes does have a more neutral rake. Of course, you can change the rake of these cars, but you have to remember some of these parts are built specifically for the type of rake they have. A track like this is very aggressive in the change of corners, and the depression will upset the balance of the car very, very much so. So having a car with a lot of rake might not be an advantage. It might be a disadvantage. So the Red Bulls, at least in my opinion, might have a bit of an issue. They'll have to do a lot, maybe raise the aero just slightly to compensate for that. So you have new challenges that are not quite present in Formula 1 as of this moment. Adding this car or adding this track into the Formula roster, I think it will be a breath of fresh air. It will set up drivers with new things they weren't expecting. I'm going to like to see what Hamilton is going to do around here. It's not a very typical Formula 1 track, even though the layout kind of seems like everybody's saying, oh, it looks like Barcelona in terms of track layout. It might at first glance, but this is nothing like Barcelona. This is much better than Barcelona. But then again, I'm biased. Spanish people will disagree with me. Fight me in the comments. Can I overtake the Ferrari? Just kill them. Might have the edge on the DRS area. Go! You open the DRS! Ah! Go, 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 go! Ah, I won! Got 5th position. Not too bad starting from last. And I got killed. So guys, that's basically it. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. That helps the channel to grow. Tell me in the comments what you think about Formula 1 hosting Portimão hosting the Formula 1 Championship, and tell me in the comments which tracks would you like to see next on Formula 1. I'll see you next time.